And now, live from Pod Cabin in Burbank, California, it's the Allison Rosen is Your New Best Friend show. Tonight, Allison welcomes her guest. She's a comedian, writer, actress, and tarotista. It's Lizzy Cooperman. Tone Zone is here to say that he doesn't need to know what it feels like to orbit the moon because he has a fancy foot bath. I'm her husband, Daniel, saying hop on board the Love Bus and say hello to your new best friend, Allison Rosen.
Allison Rosen. Allison Rosen is your new best friend. Allison with her good times never end. Allison Rosen, doing the wavy pencil dance again. Allison's your new best friend.
Hello, my little twice-baked potatoes. Welcome to another exciting episode of Allison Rosen is Your New Best Friend. That particular delicious-sounding carbohydrate was sent in on Patreon.
Patreon.
By Becky Milner. Yes, I'm on Patreon. All sorts of stuff over there. Lately, a lot of behind-the-scenes photos and stuff that the pedestrian listener is not getting over on Patreon. And then also Daniel and I have started a weekly news episode that comes out on Sundays. We lasted about 6 episodes until I said, wait, you know what? I miss answering questions. So the most recent one it has some news, and then it also has basically like an AMA. And I see myself combining them, but really anything could happen. There's a level where you can text me and I'll text you back. And then I won't shut up about the fact that I got a nose job, and all the details of that, including videos with my surgeon, are on Patreon, patreon.com/Allison Rosen, and do an annual subscription, get 2 months free.
That's a good deal.
Also Substack. I don't shut up there either. AllisonRosen.substack.com. Okay. I'd like to say hello to Lizzy Cooperman.
Oh my goodness. It is so nice to be back.
I've missed you. I've missed you too. Your life has changed.
It has actually feels like it's changed dramatically. Wow. Yes. Year of the Fire Horse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait, hang on one second. Hi, Daniel.
Hi.
Hello. Hello, Tony.
Hi. You've taken to calling me Drops Thaxton lately? Drops the ball Thaxton today. Forgot to make a new drop.
Oh, you're going to have to do one off the cuff.
You just got Fitz dog. No. Hey. No.
That one tends to hang over a lot.
Does.
That one always randomly
It's a
gets
longer one.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony, do you know about this Year of the Fire Horse thing?
Of course not.
Okay, so this is now the second time I've heard it in the space of 3 days, but I had never heard it previously.
Oh, interesting.
It's a Chinese zodiac thing, right? But I didn't know that it's like that there's special kinds of horses.
Well, every zodiac has an element that goes with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like sometimes it's water
metal
horse.
horse.
Yeah.
It could have been the water horse. Yes.
Metal?
I think there's an earth horse.
I think-
And then probably a
I'm not
water
actually
horse.
sure. I know there's fire, water. I don't know if it's,
I know
Earth.
there's metal.
And sky?
but I don't know if that's how they do it in China. China. I don't know if they do.
Oh my God. It is earth.
Yeah.
Thank God. Oh, and wood is one of them. Remember, because last year we were the year of the wood snake.
I didn't even know that.
I was born on something boring. It's like the water ox or the wood or the earth ox or something.
I think I'm Year of the Rabbit, and now I got to find out more about that. But so anyway, yes, your life has changed.
Year of the Fire Horse. So that was in February. And some of your listeners, your best friends, got tarot readings.
I love that.
I did a promo, which I have another one that just went out today that I'll extend to your listeners as well.
Amazing.
And I decided I'm just going to take action on major areas of my life that feel like they need major action taken.
Ooh.
One was I finally got a new car.
What?
Now, I don't know about the car woes. I just know that there was a period of time where you couldn't come on the show because you were going to try a carless life.
Yes. Well, what happened was I was driving a Kia Soul, and when it hit 80,000 miles, that catalytic converter light came on. And there were opposing views like, oh, you can just use this stuff called Cataclean. And I was like, something about this feels wrong to get in my car and then you have to drive a certain amount of miles at a certain speed. I felt like I was in Back to the Future in that shopping mall parking lot, like on the 135.
Doing donuts.
Oh, use your blinker. Like I was trying to weave in between vehicles. And so I decided to sell my car. And I mean, not to go into too much detail.
This is an automotive podcast.
Yeah. Oh, it is? Okay, good.
No, it is. Yes. No, that's fine. I like a detail.
Let's get into the Blue Book value. But
Did you go CarMax, Carvana? Where'd you go?
I did Carvana. The guy came by, and when he came, the light was off. Like, apparently, I had fixed the issue, I think, and that it
Did
may
you
have
use
been
that Cataclean stuff?
electrical. It may have been an electrical issue.
Oh.
Because I had a tire pressure light coming on too. So but they do a full inspection when they come over. Thank you. No, I love how Tony always makes it right. He get the mic adjustment. You get
That's right.
the
It's full service.
Full service, yes, much like Carvana. The guy was great. So then I just couldn't figure out what I wanted and what I was willing to commit to, because I also was kind of like, am I staying in LA? I had thoughts of moving back to New Mexico. And then I thought, should I get a car where that would be great to drive to New Mexico? By the way, I'm a little self-conscious because my CoStar horoscope today, my CoStar app said no monologuing.
Oh. Well, you're not. This
we
is
want
not a
you to,
monologue. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Which podcast does your CoStar app work for? Jeez.
I know, right?
I just want to make sure it's not becoming a Lizzy soliloquy.
It's not. No, keep going. I want to know what kind of car would be appropriate for New Mexico sojourn.
Well, I was thinking of getting something like a Bronco or something that had a little more oomph to it. If I were to take on some rugged landscape
terrain,
drive out into the desert.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then I did more research, and I had an Uber driver who said, get a Nissan. They're so reliable. My dad's a mechanic. They last forever. And I realized the price point on Nissan was so much lower than Honda or
that's interesting.
Toyota. Right now, those are more expensive because people know they're reliable.
They're also the most highly stolen cars, the Toyotas and Hondas.
Really?
Is that still the case?
Yeah, maybe not, but I assume it is.
Daniel's got the latest crime statistics from 1998.
Why would it change?
Yes, you're right. Timeless.
Wait,
Listen, you.
How do you steal a Toyota? I'm asking for a friend.
According to a quick Google, Hyundai Elantra, Honda Accord, and Hyundai Sonata are the most stolen in the U.S.
Okay.
Hyundai also has the catalytic converter problem, because when I first got my Kia, I found out I was at a comedy festival and I told someone, oh yeah, I got a 2016 Kia Soul. And someone said, oh no, did you check the VIN number? And at that time, I checked the VIN number and it said, oh, these are spontaneously bursting into flames.
Sorry.
And if you look up,
that's so unfortunate.
and if you look
That's
up,
bad, right?
Yeah, one might consider it to be. But it is the year of the fire horse.
It might be cool.
Who's to say? But the engine, there's something about the engine.
Oh no,
It's something, I can't remember what this engine
some
is
kind
called.
of recall.
I have a feeling Tony will find it.
Oh no! No, you want
this
car details? I'm not going to be good at
No.
that.
Tony, I want specific details down to the wire.
Can you look up her VIN number?
Yeah, will you? So anyway, I kind of knew maybe something is not great is going to happen with this car. And I actually called an attorney at that time and was talking to someone saying, should I return this car? And he said there was like a huge recall. And Kia kept sending me letters saying new things had been recalled. So I kept having to go to downtown Kia. And it was a whole racket. But I guess Hyundai had maybe one or more of the Hyundai cars at the time had this same engine. That was
Is Kia and Hyundai the same? Is it the same company?
I don't know.
I'll find out later. And when I do,
It's important to know.
well, if they're having the same,
I believe so. Yeah.
if they're having the same issue,
Hyundai,
it makes
Hyundai
sense.
owns a controlling stake in Kia.
Got it.
I'm going to be honest here, full disclosure. I'm a little worried this bleeds into, hey, go F yourself. But I won't tell you the full.
Okay.
This could be a two-parter, you know? I know everyone's on the edge of their seats here. Oh.
Is this going to be a cliffhanger?
You feel sad about it.
Yes, no. I think I got sunscreen in my eyes, so don't mind me.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait, but there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah.
So I went to the Nissan dealership. First, I got a kid who was like clearly hungover. And he goes, "Have you ever been to a rave?" Oh, by the way, there was a period of a couple months where I figured out a loophole, a little hack of how to get a car without deciding, which is that there is a rental car company at the Burbank airport called Fox Rental Company. They are so cheap.
Yeah.
You know them too.
I'm aware of it, yeah.
I just kept going there and renting cars. And I thought, this is cheaper than getting a car. It's just renting a car. So for a lot of that time, I just had a car from Fox Rental Company. And then I would return it and then go, oh, I think I'll need a car for all this stuff next week. So I'll just get a new one. And I was also using those cars to go car shopping.
That's kind of smart.
Yeah.
It is smart. It's a good hack.
But they would say where you're supposed to tell them where you're going to, I think. And I would say, no, pick up and drop off Burbank. And then I would just Uber back from the Burbank airport.
Smart.
I mean, my life is not going exactly as planned. I think we can all
What if that was how you had
guess
planned
at this
it?
point. I'm like, I just want to be renting and returning. That's
So
what I
wait,
wanna
did
be
you
doing.
end up getting? Does this need to be revealed
I
in
ended
part
up
two?
getting
A Nissan.
Nissan Versa, a white Nissan Versa.
Ooh.
So it only had 300 miles on it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So it's a 2025. I like the way it looks, etc.
Oh, there's a butt coming.
There are a few things that they were not straightforward with me about. One of which I'm just going to tell you now, if that's okay.
Please. Yeah,
but because by the end of this podcast, I'm sure I'll want to say "F you" to somebody else.
Yeah, I would love to hear. You know what? We could bring out that "Hey, go fuck yourself" drop now.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Thank you.
Who wronged you,
Thank
Lizzy?
you. How did they not disclose this to me? That at night
was
when
haunted?
I close my car door, it shines down the word Nissan on the street. Like
No,
I'm
it does not.
Batman.
What?
I'm not kidding.
Oh my god!
A glowing sign emanates from my car that says Nissan, and it's huge. Like to me, it's like it's not a subtle detail.
It's like, and that was Nissan.
Yep. I'm
How
a
big
driving
is the? How
commercial.
big is this?
As big as my door.
Oh my god!
And Brent Weinbach goes, you should get it to spell something else. You should get a
Yeah.
different
Can you?
word. Because I guess you can technically get something else installed. So that's just
bizarre.
part of my, hey, go F yourself. And this is to Glendale Nissan. And they know this because I have been emailing them, I would say weekly. And I've gone down there and they're like, oh, no, we'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. I said I didn't want any of the add-ons. And then I checked, they had all of the add-ons and they charged me thousands of dollars
Oh
more
my
than
God.
they said they would. Then I also said, this is crazy that this does not have a key fob. This is a 2025.
Oh, you have a key, a traditional key?
Yes. And I said, there's
How
no
retro.
way that when I'm at the Glendale Galleria, I'm going to be able to find this thing without a beep.
Yeah.
So they said they wrote in the contract plus key fob. They will not get back to me about this key fob installation.
Which Nissan dealership did you go to?
This
Glendale.
is Glendale.
Okay.
And they are teenagers. Actually, the guy who sold me the car was a giant 17-year-old teenager who was too big to go on the test drive. He goes, I actually can't fit in this car, so I'm going to have to call my manager.
Is this the guy who asked if you had been to a rave? Or is
No,
a
that was the
different guy?
first time I went. The guy was like, can I ask you something? And I go, yeah. He goes, have you ever been to a rave? And I was like, no, I don't think I've actually been to a rave. And he goes, it's so crazy. He goes, my cousin called me last night. He was like, go to this rave. I didn't know what to wear. He said, just wear black. That's fine. And then he just started going into these details about this rave and how fun it was. And the car that I wanted to see at that time, he literally got in and it wouldn't start. And he's like, I am so sorry. I said, that's fine. I'll come back. I came back and I got a different salesperson. And then that guy emerged like from nothingness. And they started competing for my business. These two young guys. And another weird thing about this place. So the manager, when I got there, was pacing back and forth. And the thing is, I wanted to see the good in them because I'd already made my decision. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm sure people are. I went to a bunch of Nissan dealerships. None of them were great.
Right.
This one, at least they interacted. But there was a guy who I believe was on some type of upper, pacing back and forth in front of the dealership, yelling to absolutely no one, "Let's go! Let's go!
Oh my
Let's go!" Like,
Oh my God.
and that guy, when I asked about the key fob, so I'd signed the papers and I said, "So just to be clear, you want me to come back for the key fob?" And he sits down, he takes a deep breath, and he goes, "Look, we're talking about 10 different things right now."
Oh my God.
And I go, "No, we're actually not." And this girl kind of went like,
Uh-oh,
like,
don't say that to
you
him."
called him out. You called our scary boss out.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, we'll figure it out. I'm going to get the parts and blah, blah, blah." And now the guy, then I drove down there. The guy said, "Oh, I'm going to send someone to your house to install it." I just feel like I've been getting the runaround. And this was the beginning of February. It's now almost mid-April.
This does sound. You should call your lawyer friend again.
Yeah.
Find out
for
what you
sure.
can do.
That
This
guy-
does sound like the runaround.
I have a feeling that guy's not, he's going to be a catalytic converter woman. Okay. Catalytic converter woman on line 1.
All of this makes me fear and detest the notion of buying a car again.
Yeah.
Which we will need to do that at some point. It's on our list at some point.
Aren't all cars like insanely expensive now too? No matter
Are
what.
they?
That's the thing is the tariffs. Yes. And the reason I also chose this car is because it had enough trunk room for my keyboard, which I use on stage.
Yeah.
And a lot of cars don't. Like a lot of Toyotas, like a Prius, doesn't have enough room.
Right.
Oh,
even
you
though
put the
it's
back
supposed
seat
to.
down in a
It's-
Prius? I can fit my entire drum set and more back there.
But I don't.
Hot take.
I leave it in my car overnight.
Yeah,
Oh.
there is a little cover thing you can put over it too.
Oh, well,
Just
too late.
Tony now
Oh,
works at Toyota.
God. If I could go back in time, I would. I would have, because my original thought that the car I wanted, which gets horrible reviews online, was the Jeep Renegade. And can't you feel the energy when I even say
You
it?
sound
It's like,
excited.
I should have just gone for the
Go with
Renegade.
your heart. Go with your heart.
Whatever. All cars break down at some point. You don't know what your path is going to be with any car.
I have never gotten the car that my heart desires. I've always gotten a sensible car. Greg Fitzsimmons somewhat recently decided to finally just get the Mustang he wanted. And then he got in a little accident in it.
know.
Yeah.
Was it a new Mustang or was it a vintage?
I think I want to say it was new, but those also have a lot of horsepower. I don't
yeah.
exactly know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he still drives that car, but I'll find out tomorrow when I talk to him for Childish.
By the way, since it's Passover, I have to tell you guys, on my way here, a Jaguar tried to merge in front of me. And in my mind, I went, "Let that Jaguar go." I was like, oh my God, what is happening?
That's funny.
Little touch of Pesach.
What was I going to say?
Oh, and I also have another huge thing that
I was going to say, I
happened.
feel
Yes,
like you're
what?
bearing the lead a little bit.
I am bearing the lead, which is that I got a dog.
Lizzy. Oh
Now,
my
when
God.
we last talked to you, you were considering rabbits. Trevor and I forget the female
And
rabbit.
Jules.
Yeah.
Trevor and Jules. I am so glad I waited because I actually ended up adopting an earth angel.
That's the year.
Yes, the year of the earth angel.
I love that. Rumi, right?
Her name is Rumi. That was her name.
What kind of dog?
So we actually kind of had a trauma bonding moment the night that I got her. I'm 100% monologuing.
No.
I'm breaking
We're
all
asking
the
you.
astrological rules.
What else did your app tell you not to do?
Are you on CoStar?
No, but other people post their things, and I'm like, I should get on there. That seems fun.
I think it's just really fun because sometimes I'm like, you know what? I think that is good advice. So every day it gives you do's and don'ts. My do's for today are skip school,
That's fun.
sick note, and new shoes. And my don'ts are intolerance, monologue, and remix.
Don't remix? How do you interpret that?
Maybe telling the same story over and over like I'm about to.
No, we need to hear about Rumi.
So I was online. Truth be told, this was like kind of in a deep edibles at night phase for me. So I'd like take an edible, go online and just weep looking at these dogs. And then my friend Tess Barker would start sending me, posts of there's this Instagram account called Saving Carson Shelter Dogs. And it's all like final notice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everyone's on the list there.
Yeah, exactly. And so there was a dog I wanted, but I didn't have the car yet. And then someone adopted her. And I was like, okay, she had just the saddest eyes in the world. And I thought I need to go get her. So then I kept looking and looking. And then I started, there was one dog that I hadn't cleared it with my landlady yet. Oh, yeah. Because when I had the rabbits, I was worried about that. My therapist wrote me a note, which is great. But the bad news is I now have proof that I'm legally insane. Like the letter is like, due to Lizzie's mental disturbances.
Can you ask for an edit?
She's French, so I feel like it may have been a language.
You have a French therapist?
It's like, this goes a little hard, therapist. Can you tell us?
You have a French therapist?
I'm actually a little, it's been stressing me out lately because I'll discover mid epiphany or breakdown that she thought what I was saying was maybe a dream and not reality, or that she had no idea what I was talking about.
Like, that can't be real.
But I really like her. And I know that if I spoke fluent French, I would be getting so much out of it, I think.
Wait, you're not doing the sessions in French, are you?
No, but there are certain words that I'm just like, that's not that person. Like,
That sounds frustrating.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, you can change. You're not
I know.
stuck.
When you
I
find
know.
a therapist you like, it's hard.
She already knows my backstory.
Yeah.
And that's the
and
problem.
We're in deep right now.
There should be a way to like download your backstory and then upload it to the new therapist. So they're,
Yes.
you know what I mean? You don't
In
losing a step.
French?
Yeah, in whatever.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
There you go.
So you have a note.
So I had the note. My landlady never responded. But my neighbors got a dog, so I just figured I would get one.
Yeah.
Do we need to pause for lawn mowing?
No, because no, Tony says they won't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be very quiet, if anything.
Okay. Anyway, so finally one night I was on Instagram and I saw on the Mutt Scouts account this little dog named Rumi, and it said, this adorable little lady is perfectly well behaved. I'm like, tell me more. It's just the eyes. You know, when
Yeah.
you see the eyes. Oh, and you had sent me the cutest dogs too through
Probably Wagmore.
yes, through Wagmark. The same as what you have. Why is it
A Cavalier.
Yes,
Yes.
Cavalier. So cute. But I wasn't fully ready. I hadn't fully landed on it. So I messaged about this dog named Rumi, and it also nowhere did it say she's curious, and I think that's the key.
To not get an incurious dog.
Yes, Rumi is a little curious, but I feel like curious means they're going to tear up.
They're gonna
your-
get
Yes,
shit.
they're going to be destructive.
They're going to be
Pictures?
destructive.
Yes.
We'll get into everything.
Do you have pictures?
Yes. Oh my God.
So is she a perfect
actually,
little lady?
I think I'm in love with a dog. Is that crazy?
Oh, what a sweet.
That's her leaning it up against me.
Well,
So
it went away.
Is she a perfect
yeah.
little
Let me see
lady?
again.
She is so sweet, and she doesn't bark. That's another
Always a plus.
thing. So she lived in Mexico. This is what's crazy. And I have pictures on my Instagram.
Oh,
if anyone
yes.
wants to see.
Now I remember you showed her babies, and I was like, we know what her type
And then,
is.
yeah, that was so funny. That is so funny. Yeah, she's just adorable and sweet. And so I think she's a Chihuahua Dachshund, maybe Jack Russell a little bit.
Yeah, it is a little Jack Russell-y.
And so the description also said she doesn't bark at all.
That's great.
Which she doesn't.
Amazing.
So I drove to Anaheim to get her. I don't remember who said this, but they were like, because she's a Disney adult. You're a Disney adult. She's 6. So not a puppy because I didn't want to have to train. I
Yeah.
just feel like I'd be like, ugh, going out of my mind with that. I can't believe people do that. Did
Was
you guys
she-
do that?
We did, yes. I mean, are our dogs trained? I don't know. They don't piss or
Ish.
shit in the house anymore.
They're potty trained.
usually.
Oh my gosh.
They know
Okay.
commands. But
Yeah.
but wait, so she's from Mexico. Was she someone's pet in Mexico?
No, she was living on the streets with her kids.
But she's a perfect angel?
Yes.
Like someone else trained her.
if you look at her ears, they're torn.
Oh.
On both sides. And I asked the vet because I took her in for a wellness check. Oh my God, there's so much has transpired.
I know, and it's only been a few-
I need to be here every week.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, so yesterday, and then it goes on for 3 hours. Everyone's like, that is the longest show you've ever recorded. So she was living on the streets. Then Mutt Scouts rescued her. She was living with a foster in Anaheim for a month. And they said she's an angel. She does a little army crawl. Like she scoots on her stomach like a snake. And when I first got her, she was doing it all the time. And it was really cute. But then I learned kind of that was someone at this like dog cafe said, oh, that's what dogs do when they're scared. And so she probably either lived like in a crawl space or something.
Yeah.
Or she was like, please don't hurt me. And she's trying to act like a baby so she wouldn't get hurt.
I like the crawl space theory better.
What happened to her babies?
They also were rescued.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't take all 3, but I actually didn't see them. I don't know what's going on with them yet.
Were
Maybe
do they look like Cocker Spaniels though? Is that what they look like?
Yeah, they look a little huskier,
Yeah.
a little beefier. I love that you're like she slept with a football player or something. Like,
Well, they definitely looked like a certain breed. I just can't remember what it was anymore.
Yeah,
I think it was
maybe-
maybe Cocker Spaniel or something like that.
yes.
Well, this is very exciting. I'm happy for
Yes.
you. How big is she?
So she's 15 pounds. So actually, I need to make sure I keep her weight up because I don't know. You know, I've been looking up how many calories do you give a dog, and do you follow that in any kind of?
So, in general, no. But we had to put Wendy on a diet.
Wendy got a little husky.
Wendy got very fat.
She did.
And a dog trainer fat shamed me about her. Not really, fat shamed her. Whenever I say that, Laura London is like, I did not. But she's like, you're over loving her with food. I'm like, oh, that's fair. I had this attitude at the time of like, dogs only live for a short amount of time.
Yes.
So I don't want to deprive her. I don't want her to have to go through the feeling of being hungry and like not having the food that she wants. But it does totally affect their health and stuff.
And the problem
So-
is, like, there isn't a point at which she's had enough food.
yeah, but also
Wendy would not stop eating
Yeah,
food.
same with Rumi.
Yeah.
Do you remember she wasn't eating her kibble? Like we were trying to put stuff on her kibble to entice her. That's how much human food she was getting.
Yeah.
That her kibble wasn't exciting to her anymore. So anyway, after that, so Laura as a dog trainer was like, I would recommend giving her, measure it, give her this much in the morning, give her this much in the evening, feed her in her crate. Because before we would eat dinner and Daniel was giving her like a lot.
So when she begged, what are you going to do?
A lot. There was a lot of human food
Were
going
you
to her.
worried about what you were giving her at first?
Nope.
I feel so paranoid.
He's like,
about
here's
it.
another grape. Here's some chocolate.
No.
Here's an entire onion.
Although I didn't know that grapes were dangerous with our first dog. And
Yeah.
So I have this fear that, did I kill him? Like, I was like, did I accidentally give him a
No.
grape and not know?
You did not, because we know that it was not his kidney problems were not acute,
Right.
which would be okay. So anyway, we've gone through this.
I know. I don't know.
It's hard
Okay.
losing an animal, but
I can't. I know. I already can't handle it
it's
because Rumi's
The worst.
so affectionate,
Mm-hmm.
and that I wasn't fully ready for that. I thought it would be like, okay, we'll get to know each other, but so the first day that I picked her up, I drove to Anaheim, Super Bowl Sunday, our favorite holiday, and they were like, you can have a week to figure out if it's a match.
oh, that's kind of nice.
So nice. I picked her up. The family was so sweet. They gave me a crate, a dog bed,
Oh, wow.
food, treats, toys, leashes. They loaded me up. I saw Rumi. She was walking on this little hill. The sun was like gleaming behind her. And I was like, oh my God. And then she got in the car. She like looked for them. And then the minute we started driving, she just laid on my lap for the entire drive.
Oh my God.
Calm, mellow. And I was like, this is a match. But then I brought her home, and at night, I didn't know you had to put the harness on. I thought you could connect the leash to the collar, because I've taken care of my friend's poodles before, and we just put the leash.
Some like with our dogs, we don't have harnesses. We just do it on the collar. Yeah, I think it
relieved
depends
to
on
hear
what
you
kind of
say
dog.
that,
Yeah.
Because so at night I was like,
Is
I'll
Bentley
take
a
her-
harness dog?
Both, honestly.
Yeah.
It just depends. If it's a short one, I'll usually just do collar.
Right.
If it's longer, we'll put him on a harness.
Bentley?
He's a Frenchie.
Oh my gosh. So I just clipped it on and took her out at night to go to the bathroom. And she did this thing where she shook. You know, what dogs do the shaking? She shook out of her collar and I go,
God.
oh my God. And I lurched at her, full body, grass stains. Later, I was like, oh my God, it looked like I had been in an accident. Lurched at her and she bolted down the street.
out.
And I was like, I lost my dog. I have only had this dog a couple hours. I ruined it. Oh my God. I was running through the streets going, Rumi, all night.
No.
Calling people going, what
All
do I
night.
do? What do I do?
Oh my God, Lizzie.
I went to the bar. There's a bar near where I live. People said, yes, we saw her. We tried to get her. We tried to feed her a hot dog and she just kept running. She
Oh my
must have been
God.
terrified because now I know she would do anything for a hot dog. She was probably like, where am I? Who is this woman? But it was the lurching, I think, because I've never seen, because she went, ah, and she's never made a sound since then. So she must have been terrified by my dive. And I had grabbed her too and like tried to, and she just went
How'd you get her
all
back?
around the neighborhood. I went home. I posted on Nextdoor. I kept walking and someone said, oh, she went into that smog check
She had
You
business to
guys?
take care of.
to pick up her vehicle, her Nissan Versa.
She went into that smog check. This is at night now, right?
At night. It's dark out. This guy pulls up and he goes, hey, I heard you're looking for a dog. I said, I am. This guy teamed up with me
Oh, that's so nice.
Wow.
to find her. And he said, we're going to find her. We're going to find her.
Oh.
Later, I realized this was a bartender who had hit on me a couple months prior. And it started to click. And I'm like, oh, this is that guy.
Yeah.
Did he recognize you?
I think he was like, oh, this is my in to this woman.
Oh boy.
I think so. And
You gotta take the help where it shows
I
up.
know I'm patting myself on the back saying this, but I think this is what happened because eventually I was like, oh, now he's just hitting on me. And it started to get annoying.
Yeah.
And
Like,
I
we have a
said,
dog to
we
find.
have to go our separate. I said, I have to go. Thank you so much. And he goes, I'm going to go home. He goes, give me your phone number.
No.
I was like, what is happening? This night is hell.
Oh my God. This is so
Give
stressful.
me your phone number. He goes, I'll print out he goes, send me a picture of the dog. I'll print out pictures of her, put them around town, and I'll offer a reward.
Jeez. He sounds like a lonely guy.
I'm like, am I? Yes. Because he also started showing me pictures of his pet. I can't remember. And some crazy thing that happened in his yard. And I was like, sir, we need to say
Find this
our
dog.
goodbyes.
Yeah.
So I freak out. I go home. Everyone on Nextdoor is like, I'll look for it. There were two different businesses. There was another bar I went into and they said, oh yeah, we saw.
But she really went into a lot of businesses.
She
Poor
was
girl.
everywhere. And I was running up to
At least
people
she
on
was
the
street
street
smart.
in my sandals. Yeah, seriously. And she didn't get
avoided
hit by
cars.
a car.
Right.
Yeah.
Now
she
I
lived in
realize
Mexico.
she lived on the streets
Yeah. She
for
was.
years.
Right.
And which flag for follow up, her favorite thing to do is just to lie down on the sidewalk in the middle of a walk, especially when it's hot out. She like sunbathes.
Aw.
She just misses Tijuana. Yeah, she misses the streets. So I went home, and this is one of something you know what? I'm not going to say I'm not proud of it because it led to the solution. I was crying. It was late, and I called 988.
What is 988?
It is the I am having suicidal thoughts number.
Oh, I didn't know.
And I was crying. Everyone was asleep. I had called friends, and I just said, if anyone, and I'm just telling you this because I said, if anyone calls, take their call before mine. And if it's urgent, just let me go. But I don't know what to do. I really did feel like
You're having a crisis.
I was having thoughts like, I ruin everything. You know, I started to really...
Spiral.
Yeah, because, and also I was thinking, this is going to make my life better. And then I did something
Right.
to make it better and it made it worse. And I just really had a mental spiral. So
Yeah.
full disclosure, I had a bad moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I did something about it. I called 988. I was
Good.
not to that point where I was thinking about, ending my life, but I didn't know who to talk
Sure.
to. And the woman who said, well, have you considered putting something of yours outside that she can smell? And I said, well, she doesn't know me. And then I realized these people had given me a blanket.
Oh, that's good.
And I said, oh my God, you're right. You're right. So I put a blanket out on my stoop, thanked this kind helper.
Wow.
Fell asleep, woke up at 4 a.m, thanks to perimenopause. Had a terrible
Perimenopause, the worst detective show by the way.
Worst. And I went out to my front stoop, shivering in the dark, is Rumi. Oh my God.
No way.
And I go, oh my God, Rumi.
I'm going to cry.
And she ran to the end of my street, go, no, 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 no. And I grabbed a pepperoni stick and I go, Rumi, Rumi. And I knelt at my doorstep and she slowly came back. I shut the door and I was like, oh my God, she's back. She came home. Like, I couldn't believe it. That night, I made her a bed on the sofa. She did not want to hang out with me. She was pissed.
She was
I
still
am the
scared.
woman who lurched at her.
Mm-hmm.
She just met me. I gave her so much space. I left treats and stuff out. I filled her bowl and I was like, I am letting her come to me. No pressure on Rumi. This is your home. You do as you like.
Oh.
I mean, the next morning she let me walk her. She was kind, but it took her a minute. And then boom, she wants to sleep with me. Boom. She puts her arm around me in bed.
Oh.
She is an angel.
Oh.
An earth angel.
Oh my God. This has been a very emotional journey. I cannot believe all that happened. When you saw her out there, when you opened the door, were you like, oh my God?
It was cold because it was February. It was like a rush of a gasp. And when I breathed in, it was cold. Like everything about it was dramatic. And I was on my knees like, Rumi, because I knew, don't chase her.
Yeah.
Because I go, Rumi. And then she ran. And I go, no, 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 no. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Wow.
It was, and then I think about it. Like last night, she was lying right next to me, and I thought, I can't believe you were out on the street. And at that point too, I didn't realize how close I would feel to her either.
Mm-hmm.
I felt love feelings for her, but I wasn't like, I love you. You are my angel. Like now she is my earth angel. I can't believe it. She might be a little bit older than 6. But
what makes you think that?
Yeah, how can they know?
She have old people smell?
Say. She doesn't, but she's a little slow sometimes on walks and stuff, but I don't care at all. I'm just so happy she's in my life, and
I'm so happy for you.
That was a positive fire horse decision.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me share it too. It feels good to talk about because, it's nice.
So to answer your calorie question,
yes,
never paid attention to it. Sometimes I would look at the calorie. I'm so used to in my own life looking at counting calories that like I would look at the calories on the dog bag or on the treats and either think like, oh, that's a lot, or oh, that's not very much, or like we'd buy these treats at Trader Joe's that would say 3 calories per treat, and I'm like, is that a lot or is that not very much? I don't know.
I didn't even know it said the calories.
It does, but
I always just go by what it says to feed their weight, and that's what I do.
It's always in kcal.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to like do math on it to figure it out. But
no thanks.
Yeah, I'm not looking for extra math at this point in my life. So anyway, never paid attention until we had to put Wendy on a diet. So and then and when you put a dog on a diet, it's like they hit their goal weight in like 2.5 years, unless it's an intense thing. But then Wendy started getting a little bit underweight. So then our vet was doing some math and figuring out, okay, so here's how much, because we increased her food. So now we do measure how much we give them, but I'm not, the vet will tell, okay, so based on her weight, she should be having this many calories. So give her, like half a cup in the morning and a third of a cup or whatever. Other than that, I don't think about calories for dogs.
I need to recalibrate a little bit because these people also gave me so much stuff, but the dog food they gave her was really expensive. It was like a subscription to Spot and Tango or whatever.
Oh, I
Do you
don't.
know that?
I've heard of it.
I
Yes.
mean, it's not like, oh, it's so, but I just thought right now I'm not in a place where I
You're
can
not in a spot and tango
I'm not
place
in a
in your
Spot
life.
and Tango. It's like organic. And I, here's the other thing. Right after I got her, I took her to the vet and the vet was like, I hate to tell you this, but she needs dental surgery, like major
God.
dental surgery. So I did get a bunch of her teeth pulled and stuff too. So I was cooking for her
I love that.
I was like eggs, rice, pumpkin, something called a broth pour over or something that I got at some gourmet. I just wanted her to be comfortable. You know?
Oh, this is so sweet.
It's so cute. But then after that, I was like, I ran out of her other food and I was like, I'm just in the interim going to find out what kibble is like the closest to that just for this transitory period of my life, for this Fox rental period of my life.
So have you found a decent one?
I was using Purina One and mixing it with rice to start, to kind of as a gateway. So I try to like cook for her a little bit and mix it with that, but you need to use a lot more of that than you do of the Spot and Tango because that was so calorie dense. I realized. Yes. But I'm still trying to figure it out.
Your vet, I don't know. It sounds like you have a vet if you have someone who's telling you we got to pull teeth. But
yes,
they could tell you what calories they think she should be on.
I need to go back.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's like the other thing is I do Noom and I'm worried that I'm projecting that onto my dog. I do not want to limit Rumi's calories or.
Okay. So when I had a baby, I remember thinking, but is he really hungry or does he just want to eat because it feels good? And like, that is not a thought that you apply to babies. It's you just feed them when they make a sound, basically. Actually, that's not entirely true. Because I remember in that Mommy and Me class that I was in, there were people who already had their babies on a schedule. We never did that. It was just like, I mean, we had a schedule, but also we did like, they had like, it was like they had a feeding and a nap schedule, which it took us a while to get to that point. But anyway, yes, I had new thoughts about my baby, and no one even. That's not the thinking. Is just you just feed them whenever it seems like they want food with babies.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
that's interesting. And with dogs, because I feel like because Rumi was on the street, she would eat anything.
Right.
I mean, she's not into cords. She knows what the good stuff is. She doesn't go through garbage. She wants cold hard cash when it comes to it. She wants the real thing. So, yeah, I feel like people were probably just seeing her on the street and going, here, have this.
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder if she has like a taste for Mexican food.
I know that's.
She wants a burrito.
Have this chalupa.
Yeah.
I know. I was wondering if she knew Spanish, and but I don't think she was trained or learned commands. But then I think, why? How is her English? Like, how is she so well behaved?
I don't know how.
I'm teaching her lie down. Last night we worked on lie down.
Oh, this is so cute. I need to meet this dog.
I know. I need to. I almost asked to bring her, and I thought, let's just slow roll.
Yeah.
We'll do a slow roll.
How is she on podcasts? Has she been on any yet?
She sits on my lap when I write. So I feel like she would just be, she really is a lap dog.
Oh.
She's like about the size of a little smaller than the tire of a Nissan Versa. Curled into a ball.
I need to meet her. Well, open invitation for her to come on.
Thank you.
When she's ready. So Daniel and I had our annual social outing over the weekend.
Oh my
We're not
gosh.
particularly, so I don't know how, what I was going to say is we're not particularly social people, and I don't know how it happened. It's just slowly, we just have lost our social life.
Well, we had kids.
Yeah, we had kids.
It's like, when are you going to...
Right.
You can't just go out.
But there are
like a whole
couples
thing.
who have like a committed date night every few whatevers. And my thing with that is just, we spend so much money on childcare when we need it. I can't imagine also adding extra hours on like a Friday or a Saturday night, even though I'm sure someone listening would be like, but that's something that you need too. But anyway, so very rarely do we have childcare. But also, our kids don't love other people putting them to bed, and I don't know.
But a lot of that's because it doesn't happen a lot.
Yes, because it doesn't happen that much. But so anyway, 2 sets of friends had 60th birthday parties over the weekend.
Wow.
On the same night, which is nuts.
And
so
and it takes 60 years for the Chinese zodiac to repeat. So if you're 60, you were born a fire horse.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So
That's how we learned. Yeah.
So it was Jeff Drake of Wendy and Jeff. They come on the podcast.
Okay.
And Jeff's party
Is Wendy a showrunner?
yes.
Okay.
Or
show creator?
all of it.
Okay.
She
Wow.
created
The Great North.
The Great North.
And she also works at
love
Bob's Burgers.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He turned 60? I would
Yes,
never
I
have guessed
know.
that.
I know,
That
he's
was
so
my
young.
reaction too.
I thought he was my age.
I know. And Brooke, who comes on the show with him sometimes, she's the one who was telling us about Firehorse because she's going to turn 60 soon.
Wow.
I know. So they had their party at Broken Compass. Have you guys been there? Do you know it?
In Burbank?
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. We were there Thursday or something
It's
like that.
pretty cool.
Yeah, we go there not super often, but it's a big gluten-free place, and Flo has the
yes.
terrible allergy,
When we
so
get
we
lost,
go there a lot.
we end up there.
We should meet up there. I love that place.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
like
cool.
one of
It
her
is a
favorite
good
spots
name.
because
It is, yeah.
going out to eat is such a risk for her, and that's a pretty safe
The
spot
food
for
was
her.
good, and it's such a fun tiki bar. Like tiki,
Yeah.
Burbank has a lot of tiki bars. There's like a lot. There's
And a
whole
lot of
bunch.
gun stores.
lot
We
of-
specialize in guns and tiki.
Not a coincidence.
And then it was Greg Fitzsimmons. So I've been saying it was Greg Fitzsimmons' party. And all of a sudden when I got home, I realized, wait a minute, the invitation said Greg and Aaron's. It was for him and his wife. It was to celebrate
we were
both
totally
of
rude.
their
We did not
birthdays.
make a big
And I
deal.
didn't even say happy birthday to her. So I need to atone.
She's probably thinking about it right now.
Yeah. So their party had a 60s theme, though, and you were supposed to come in costume, which meant we had to go to the first party in costume. So I walked in. So we were in costume. I walked in. I saw Wendy. I said, hi. 2 things. 1, we're going to another party after this is a costume party. And 2, I had a nose job. Because, and I think I've talked about it on air, I have it in my head that anyone I run into since the nose job is looking at me, trying to figure out why I look different. And then I am trying to assess, are they looking at me like I look different? And the whole thing is making me feel very awkward. So I'm just going to head it off at the pass by introducing the awkwardness right away. Because in my mind, like, it's obvious enough that I need to say something. So then Wendy's like, wait, you did? And I said, yes. And I turned to the side and she's like, I don't think I would have noticed if you didn't say something. And I'm like, I didn't need to say anything.
What does it? Do you ever touch your face? And
Yes.
Because now I think, I don't touch my nose very often.
So a weird thing is that I actually, like, I feel like I'm more clumsy. Like, how much was I like geolocating with my nose? Because my face feels like it's sort of in a different place.
Wow.
But I also think I'm just
Well,
clumsy.
you do see your nose all the time,
Yes.
but your brain numbs it out.
I actually sort of like
it's always in your vision.
I was like crossing my
Yes.
eyes. There is less there than before. So it feels, when I touch my nose, it's not the difference in shape that I notice. I don't even think I noticed the difference in shape. It's that it still is kind of numb. It's like sensitive in areas and numb in others. So it just feels weird when I touch it. It just still feels
Do you
like,
have phantom nose? Like you feel like there's nose that isn't there anymore?
No, I don't. I've adjusted to the shape of it. It's the sensations are all weird though. And it's still like hypersensitive and also numb. And also there's still stitches on the inside that
Oh my
have yet to
gosh.
fall out. So that's a whole, like, it basically feels like walking around with like a million crusty boogers in your nose all the time.
Right
which-
now, it feels that way.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Which, and normally,
Sounds great.
That's a good
normally,
name for an autobiography.
normally, I don't know how it is for you guys, but for me, when I have the thought of like, oh, there's a situation in my nose, my first thought is I want to clear that out, but I can't. But I realized, so on the ride to the airport, I've been really good about like washing my hands and like I don't want to introduce germs, into like a freshly operated on area. But on the ride to the airport, I like took my finger and I just kind of touched the outside of my, like right at the margin of the nostril, and I was like, oh my God, there's like a million boogers in there. So the whole ride home, I was like, there's so many, like, can people see it? I was like taking pictures of my nose, and then I realized what I thought was a million boogers is sutures. Everyone looks like they want to throw up right now, and I get it.
It's great.
So it's not it's not actually boogers. It's sutures.
This reminds me of the movie I Feel Pretty a little
Might
bit.
be booger covered sutures at this point. I haven't seen it. Do they talk about this?
No, I just rewatched it. I know it was a little controversial around
What was
body
it?
image and stuff. It's Amy Schumer.
I forgot
yes,
about that
I
movie.
saw that. Wait
I
a
just
minute.
hadn't
With
seen
Rory?
it. Yeah.
Rory Scovel?
Yeah. And
I saw that,
but
yes.
the way that she sees herself and thinking other people are seeing her totally differently reminds me of how you're maybe a little bit of how you're feeling.
Totally.
Also, when you were
to rewatch that
letting
movie.
Wendy know about the costume party, the thing is, you weren't wearing a costume. Like
I was wearing a vintage dress.
you were wearing a vintage dress, and actually, it looked fashionable, even though it was
wearing
60s.
white go-go boots, though.
Cute.
But you looked
they
great.
were.
You looked great, and
Thank
I
you.
think that the way we look, like people would just think, "Oh, this is just how they dress."
Yeah.
Probably.
These people who live east of Vine.
Yeah, I mean, like, and then we were also at a tiki bar, so it didn't seem completely out of.
Yeah.
You know how okay, do you remember that show The L? Did anyone watch The L Word?
I remember it. I never watched it. But
There was this woman on the show, this character named Shane, and she was like the coolest
She sounds cool.
one. She was so cool. I think I had if I'm straight, but if I were to have a crush on a woman, it was Shane. So I remember that actress who played her was interviewed and was talking about the character of Shane and said that Shane is a very unapologetic person. And I've always aspired to that because I am an extremely apologetic person. I am
You're
the
the
most
opposite.
apologetic.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's something in the air that you might be thinking of. Let me anticipate it and address it and make things 1,000 times worse, as opposed to like leaving a little mystery. Like, does she dress like that? Has she always had a nose like that? I'll just address it right away. Anyway, though, we went out.
You're getting out in front of it.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand that. Someone called me out for doing that when I was young.
When you were young.
I'm having a memory.
What happened?
I went to we belonged to this synagogue, and I think we weren't as wealthy as the other congregants. And someone picked me up, one of my parents, in a really old car, like a Honda that was rusty.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember saying, here comes my ride. And that we have two cars, but one is a rusty. Like I felt like I needed to say something.
Yeah.
And someone said, oh, you're doing that because you're insecure. So you feel like you have to announce it before it gets here.
Oh, that's kind of an
Called
aggressive.
out. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought that is true.
Have you stopped doing it since? I need them to show up at a party with me and my nose.
No, I call things. I still do it.
Yeah.
I still do it. To say I'm aware of it. You don't want someone to think that you don't know
Yes.
and that you're being duped by your own life or something.
Yes. Yes. I'm no one's fool.
Yes.
But what's weird is I do it in social situations, but I think I don't do it in professional or business or work or like employment situations. And I don't have a good example, except I just feel like in my life, more back in the days when I was working at magazines, like there were probably situations that I should have seen coming and addressed. And instead I just kind of like always let things sort of play out. I guess I do like when the stakes are low,
Right.
which is like me going to a party with this
There's
face.
some circumstances where it's good. I remember when I was so when I was applying for USC Film School back in high school, there was I was applying for early admission, and so because of that, they had to do something that they normally wouldn't do. Like normally with the admissions process, you write a couple things and you submit a thing and that's it. But because I was early admission, someone was going to call me. And so I was going to be getting a call from, I think, a professor or someone who was like, you know, in the admissions department there. And I was so fucking nervous because it was like, it's all on the line, you know, like this is it. And I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what they were going to be asking me. And my stepmother actually gave me this. She's like, in those situations, if you just acknowledge up front, I'm nervous. If you just say, I'm nervous because this is important to me, then it takes some of...
Oh, that is good advice. She later went fully insane. But she had good advice before then.
Because then it's like, you're less like a lot of what's problem...
I have mixed feelings about that,
For me, it was like I was be in my head about, oh no, I'm coming off as nervous. And now I could not worry about that. I was like, look, I'm really nervous. This is important. And I stopped being so nervous and I did really well. But maybe I would have done well. Otherwise, what's your thoughts?
I don't know if that works in stand-up.
Well, no, I don't know.
Probably not.
Or certain situations, I do think you have to go fake it till you make it.
Well, in stand-up, it's like if you're like...
They see the whites
then
of your
it's
eyes.
like, uh-oh.
I only say because one time I was doing music, which I had never done music live. And I was not ready. And my boss at the time, I was working at E! And the show was that night. And he said, just tell them, guys, I'm really nervous. This is my first time doing.
Oh, yeah. I could see in a performance that
And it didn't.
Horrible.
And I think it backfired for me.
I think in that situation, it wouldn't work. You're right. Yeah. You're right. I think
People
in mine...
just want with performance.
I think in mine, it just showed...
Yes.
It was like... This is important. It was like I was trying to signal that this was important.
Yeah, you were vulnerable.
And I was being vulnerable.
But also you're showing that it's important.
Yeah.
Which I think is good.
Right.
Like I think that's my one global piece of advice to all people interviewing for jobs, I say, as someone who's not involved in any of that anymore.
Don't be too cool for school.
No, that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
I used to think like if they know how badly I want this job, that'll be a mark against me.
You want someone working for them who doesn't want the job.
When you're in the position of hiring, it really can tip the scales in the interviewee's favor if they seem to really want the job.
Totally.
Or to go to that school.
Or like I've had people that interviewed and then they would follow it up with a thank you note, and like that matters because I'm just like, oh, this person respects my time and really like care. This wasn't just like, oh, I'll just do this thing. They care, and that's what I want. I want someone who cares.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know who cares?
Oh, tell us.
This is what a segue. What a segue. I care about the new Patreon people, and I would like to say hello and thank them. And listen, everyone, if you're a Patreon person, I haven't done this for the notifications in the Patreon application itself are spotty lately. So if I've missed you, reach out and tell me. But this is what I can cobble together.
Allison wants to say thank you to a couple of special people out there who signed up to be new patrons. Patreon.com/Allison Rosen.
Tony did that song. Isn't that so rockin'?
It's so good.
It's so good. It makes me miss Daniel's bean reviews. Daniel used to review beans in a segment called Daniel's Cool Beans.
I did.
Really? Is that why you have jelly beans on the table?
No, the jelly beans are here. That's for another segment that we'll get excited. Okay. I would like to say hello and welcome to Jason Inman, Carly Estes, Melanie Tillman, David Gutierrez, Jen L., Rami Gallagher, Sarah Ryan, Joyce Gott, Gillian Weinman, Patrick Gallagher, not Gallagher. For a second, I was like, Rami and Patrick, is this a couple? And did they both sign up by mistake? But then no, she's Gallagher and he's Gallagher. Jonathan Balsano, Stacey Myers, Louise McGuire, Sam Randall, Edith Ball, and Allie Knopf. Hello. Welcome. You guys are the light of my life. And now, because Lizzy has mentioned the jelly beans, Easter just passed, and Daniel commented on the Mike and Ike jelly beans. Mm-hmm. And I said, wait a minute, do we have enough special jelly beans to put together a snack chat? And Daniel said, I don't know if it's going to be interesting. And I said, that's not my concern. So do you remember, Tony, when we were calling traditional jelly beans TJBs?
Vaguely, yes.
Did we actually taste jelly beans on the
I don't
show?
think so. I want to say that was Zoom era.
No, this was pre-Zoom.
Was it?
I think.
Well, I want to say it was pre-Zoom era.
Okay. Yeah, this
I
was a
don't-
while
I don't
ago.
know.
So Daniel, tell us what we have here.
Well, all right. We don't have any TJBs.
We don't have traditional jelly. You're going to have to use the TJBs
I'm-
that exist in your mind.
I'm going to, well, maybe I'll wait to say this. But
So we have
He's going to say he's allergic to jelly beans.
Peeps has their own jelly beans.
Now, can I say something about this? On the bag, it has a yellow, a white, a blue, and a pink jelly bean drawing. And then it says the flavor on it. Now, wouldn't you think that it would just say marshmallow, 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 marshmallow? Because that's what Peeps are flavored. But it's lemon, marshmallow, blueberry, and strawberry.
But on the back, it also repeats the flavors. And then it says right here, it says, express your Peepsonality. So you can
How?
post on Instagram
Oh
your
my God.
your
Does it have a hashtag?
Peepsonality.
What if the yellow one was egg?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Wait, what else do we have, though, before we fully get into it?
Yeah, I'm going through them.
are these Peep-like? Well, I guess I'll find out.
They're
but-
Peep.
Well, that's the question,
that, yeah.
isn't it, Tony?
No, is this something you guys enjoy?
I mean,
You're
About
into
these?
jelly beans?
No, she just insists. These were for the Easter egg
these
hunt.
went in the
and
kids.
Oh,
Do the
I
kids
see.
think that the Easter Bunny...
the Easter egg hunt. They know was me.
Okay. Do they think that the Easter Bunny brought them the candy in the basket?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Well,
realize
what do they
celebrate-
think?
They celebrate Easter?
They do, yes. But
I mean,
it's
they don't celebrate it in a.
not in a religious
We
sense.
don't go to church.
Just in a candy sense.
They don't know that he is risen,
Okay.
but they do. In fact, I don't think they really are particularly fond of Jesus all that much because
Elliot is, Owen's not.
Owen is sick of Jesus because the videos are always telling him about Jesus, and he's like, "Enough about Jesus."
Yeah.
I'm with him
He's
there.
saturated.
Yeah. Okay. Mike and Ike's jelly beans. What?
What?
Yep. That's what that is.
Now, apparently, wow, there's a lot of flavors happening here.
I have.
Were Mike and
thoughts,
Ike
but I'll
lovers?
save them.
Like Ernie and Bert. I just need to make sure I don't have a watermelon because I'm not a watermelon
Oh my God.
fan. Okay, here you go.
And finally,
Oh, wow. We're doing all these. Well, I'll just say what I was going to say. You're not a watermelon fan. I'm not a jelly bean fan.
wow.
Wait, how anti jelly? How anti
I mean,
JB are
I'll
you?
try them.
Yeah,
It's just not a thing I ever eat.
I kind of want the watermelon, so I'm going to...
Okay. And
Here's a watermelon.
and finally, we
Whoop, somebody.
have
That's weird.
Creamsicle.
Okay, that I'm into.
Good humor brand. All right. That one I did not give the children.
Why?
I didn't think they would like them, and I was more just that was more for
You're-
Daddy.
While we're chewing, should I?
Jelly beans, baby carrots, peanut chocolate, and Doritos.
pretty good.
Snack Shack. Milky Way, Skittles, Reese's, cheese crackers, butter sandwich, cake, pie, cookies, glitter, fruit, Snack Shack. Ice cream, butter popcorn, chicken wing, very tasty is the thing. Snack Shack.
So far, the creamsicle are pretty good.
All right. Now, before we dive in, I was impressed with the Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, this morning you announced
Yep.
that the Mike and Ike's were good.
I was
I
like,
think those are the best.
yeah, because last year I think we had the Jolly
Starburst.
Ranchers brand, Starburst, and I didn't like any of them. I thought Brock's and the TJBs were still the best, but I might think that these Mike and Ike's are better
This
than
is
the
amazing.
TJBs.
I think I'm with you there. Because, as I said, not a big jelly bean guy, but those ones I'm like, these are pretty good.
I'm
Pretty
going
good,
They're made
right?
with agave, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
all made with agave. There's prickly pear flavor. No. All right. What do you think, Lizzie?
I've got to be honest, they're all kind of the same to me. I'm not a big, you know what? I'm a chocolate person. In terms of candy, maybe sometimes I'll go for a Mento.
Fruit or mint?
I do like the fruit, like an orange Mento. That kind of has a creamsicle feel to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I like the creamsicle ones.
Something I'm eating is banana, which is not my favorite artificial flavor.
Oh, the worst.
I think I'm a salt person. I'm a sodium lover.
Okay.
Something is
Do you like a
horrendous
Payday?
in my mouth.
I could use one.
Paydays are a salty candy.
Is now a good time to push my tarot promo? I'm like, speaking of-
I had
This is
Mike and Ike's does have watermelon and banana, so those are
the strawberry
divisive.
banana is in my mouth right now, and I am not enjoying it at all. And there's even a creamsicle in there with it, and ew. I want
There's
this
also
to be
a
over.
kiwi banana.
Who
And a
You look
pineapple
like a
banana.
kid who just had cough medicine.
Who likes banana?
I do.
I like
Okay.
banana.
Well, at least there's someone. No, but
Rumi loves banana.
banana, like the fruit or the
fruit.
flavor, though. I like the fruit. Do you like artificial banana flavor things?
I don't have it often.
Yeah.
I think my health is so delicate that if I eat anything consistently, I'll end up in like pre-D territory. I'll become pre-diabetic. Like I bet this will launch me into a new disease,
no.
probably.
No,
Feel free to opt out.
Guys, this is a soft launch into no.
I don't mind the banana.
I just know that I have to watch everything so carefully.
Like everything or everything sugar.
Cholesterol, sugar.
Is
I
this
just-
since having Lyme?
Yeah.
That is a bummer.
Yeah. Everything just is 10 times more sensitive.
Interesting.
But I'm fine right now.
So
So I tell myself.
I was thinking, when I was thinking about tasting these jelly beans on the show, I was like, I'm using Snack Chat because I feel like snacking. And I am looking forward to these jelly beans. What a treat that'll be. And I have to say, on the other side of it, across the board, disappointed, did not enjoy even one of those beans. I mean, look, if I were dying and someone handed me a bag of creamsicle jelly beans, I'd think that's weird, but thank you. But they all were less exciting than I wanted them
Like
to
you
be.
wouldn't wake up at night and go, I really want a creamsicle jelly bean.
I don't think I would. I actually, so we had a bag of TJBs, traditional jelly beans, in the cupboard, and occasionally I will reach in. And I think I actually prefer those. I don't think they're there anymore, but
They're good. I mean, look,
like a
they're good.
cherry or a
Don't look at me like
white.
the white is they're fine.
No, the
But
lemon's
every
better
now and
than
then you'll
white.
reach in, you'll get a black. Like they don't act like they're perfect.
I like black jelly beans. I just don't want them mixed in. They need
Yeah,
to
but
be
they
their
mix
own.
them in. That's
I
the
know
problem.
that's the problem.
So the Peeps ones I'm not crazy about, but you know, I'm not a Peeps fan myself.
What is oh, the peep is the sound that the animal makes?
No, well, yes, but Peeps is also
They're like little.
they're
Little
marshmallow.
marshmallow.
They're like marshmallows in the shape of a bunny.
They're
You've probably seen them.
covered
Yes.
in like
Well, they're
sugar.
supposed. They originally were chicks
That
because it was
yeah.
a little dollop and it looked like a
Okay.
little chick.
Yeah.
So they go peep
A
peep.
friend of mine was saying she feels like Easter is a bigger deal this year.
Every holiday has become a big, as parents, every holiday has become a bigger deal in terms of the amount of basket. the
Holidays are
kids
way
expect.
bigger than they used to be. Like everything about St.
We were
Patrick's
just talking
Day.
about this. Now you
and
have
how-
to give them stuff for St. Patrick's.
Like St. Patrick's Day, I never did shit except get pinches because I'd forget to wear green. And now they're building leprechaun traps.
At school?
No, at home.
Oh.
So we need to know. Daniel is. Did we ask this already, listeners? Is the leprechaun trap thing widespread? Is everyone now doing a leprechaun trap, or did Daniel invent this hell for himself?
remember.
What about leprechaun trap music?
And there's that as well. Just an Irish lilt over it.
I mean, I like to create. Like Elliot put a lot of creativity into building this leprechaun trap, and he had like a whole pathway, and he had trap doors and little hidden rooms, and like little signs and things. Like it was like a very elaborate.
How
trap.
big do you envision when you envision a leprechaun? How big do you envision him?
Oh, I don't know, 3 feet tall.
Yeah, that's sort of what
I
I
always
was
thought like
thinking.
this.
But they're like,
Foot and a half.
well, if they
yeah.
were to be caught in the traps that our kids leave for them, they're like mice size.
Do you know why he thinks that they're that small?
Nope.
Because there's a children's book called The Little Man of Disneyland. Has anyone heard of this?
Mm-mm.
So it's an old golden book. You know those golden books?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's all about like, when they were building Disneyland, there was a grove of trees, and this little man who's like this tiny little guy, he lived in one of the
Like
trees,
5 inches tall.
and he was and they let him live in Disneyland when they built it.
Well, that was nice.
And a fun fact, his little house is in Disneyland, and you can find it. And so there's a tree in Disneyland, and if you know where to look, at the base of the tree is like a little front stoop and it has like a little pipe for his stove that comes out and a little light and a little like mailbox, I think. And so you can find his little house. But anyway, because of that, he thinks leprechauns are about 6 inches.
Wow.
What do these traps look like? What is like a
Rube Goldberg situation?
So there's like, he puts coins from the door all the way, and like if you follow the coins, it goes up a little ramp.
Leprechauns love money?
Because they're Jews? Is that what you're saying?
It sounds anti-Semitic.
And they go up, and then there's like a trap door that's like got a little thing. Leprechaun would never see this, with more coins inside this like little compartment, and when he goes in, it'll snap shut.
Sounds like very sophisticated architecture.
It is, and the only thing keeping the door shut was like some tape rolled on itself, which I didn't want to break it to him, but I think a leprechaun's getting out of that. The reason I didn't say anything is because, number one,
he's yet to catch
there are no leprechauns.
What do they do? If you see one, it's good luck? Or what is
Oh, right.
I don't know if it's good luck to see them. Maybe.
I think it is. I mean,
that would be pretty lucky.
Do they lead you to the gold? Is that it? You follow the leprechaun
to the
right?
pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
If you catch them, they have to give you their gold.
Many dynamics need to be up.
Yeah. Are you looking up leprechaun?
Yeah, I literally just Googled, what is the point of leprechauns?
Yeah, what is the point?
The quick answer says they protect hidden pots of gold, often found at the end of rainbows.
Oh, so they do love money.
They protect them.
They protect them. Like,
that doesn't seem like much of a purpose. It's not like we have these pots of gold. Who's going to protect them?
Right.
I think they're, for me, one of the least interesting characters.
Yeah.
Holiday characters.
Functioning as solitary fairy cobblers who guard treasure.
Oh.
I didn't know they had anything to do with shoes.
Me neither.
Solitary fairy cobblers. No.
This is that is in the AI overview, so we'll take that.
And what is the role of the Easter bunny again?
He hides eggs.
Oh, he hides eggs.
But like, what is the relationship between the bunny and
eggs?
Easter?
Right.
Like what does that have to do with Jesus being risen?
Jesus went on Pet Finder, found 2 rabbits.
Like, is there a connection, or is it just someone randomly?
I don't think there is.
Bunny rabbit.
I just want to give a jelly bean update that while you were talking, I ate a white one and I didn't enjoy it. And I'm just surprised at how much I'm not enjoying any of these jelly beans. But look at you.
I just want to remind you that I was against doing this.
I know.
And you insisted. So
I was excited.
I
was excited because this morning you told me the Mike and Ike jelly beans are pretty good.
I stand by that. I do. I still like the Mike and Ike ones.
Remember how we learned
I did like that one the most.
Ronald Reagan's favorite food. Wasn't his favorite food jelly beans or something?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
It probably was.
Or his favorite candy. His favorite food or his favorite candy. Because those are 2 different things.
Well, he had a jar on his desk, didn't he? He had a jar of jelly beans.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that Oprah's favorite snack was almonds, and that at all times she carried around 10 almonds because she likes a crunch.
But what happens when she eats them? Does she have an assistant who replenishes her almonds?
At all times, she is surrounded by an army of almonds.
I mean, I would want to know, like,
I do like almonds.
Just a dry
Can
almond?
someone explain to me what the European fascination is with hazelnuts?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Right?
Is it just me or everyone?
Oh, no. Yeah, it might be time for that.
Whoop.
Sometimes I ponder on something I have thought or done. Is it just me or everyone?
All right.
I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there. I hate hazelnut flavor.
It's.
I want to like it. It sounds witchy.
Right.
It does.
Some,
it's so particular.
Lady named Hazel concocted this thing and created this brew.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something about hazelnut coffee that I just can't.
Oh, yeah. I don't like it as a coffee creamer.
And when I go to the coffee shop, they go, and you want hazelnut? They just kind of assume that's an extra treat.
You look like someone who would like it.
I bet I do, yeah.
They're like, she would probably have a French
hazelnut
psychologist and likes hazelnut.
I go
And
in
then do you have to be like really emphatic about like, no?
every time I go in, I said, I say in a regular coffee, no hazelnut. And I feel like I'm actually making it more likely to be served
right, 'cause you
hazelnut.
brought
it
by
It
saying
like the law of attraction.
Yeah.
Like, why would she have mentioned hazelnut? Did she want it? Did she not? She must want it.
That must be, maybe now they're associating me with hazelnut.
Oh,
Oh, God. Wow. Okay.
Tony,
Yeah.
where are you with a hazelnut?
I
Or a filbert, as they are sometimes called.
I don't really encounter it too often, honestly.
Yeah, they're called filberts.
I feel
You
like
knew this, right, Daniel?
what?
A hazelnut is also called a filbert.
What?
I've heard of that, but I don't think I knew it was
That's
the same
the
thing.
most fun detail about the nut, filbert. Filbert.
Filbert.
How fun is that? If you need to name a pet or a nut, filbert.
Filbert's
Yeah,
a great
they're called
pet name.
filberts. I don't know who calls them that though. Could you look that up?
What am I looking up exactly? It just filberts, commonly known as hazelnuts, are nutritious sweet nuts.
I guess that's just an
Yeah, it's
alternate
just
name
another
for
name
them.
for it.
I feel like I would like the nut more than hazelnut flavoring.
Yeah. Have
I
you
just-
had like the
Yeah.
Ferrero Rocher chocolate? It's
Yeah,
do I
I've had
describe
the like.
it?
I'm
They're
okay
pretty
with
good.
that. Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Like
but I don't
actual
really know
hazelnuts are
anything
fine.
else.
Like
or
there's
Nutella.
there's that like I think it's an Italian chocolate. It looks like a Hershey's Kiss. It's got a hazelnut in the middle, and then you buy it and it has like a little fortune or something in it. Those are good, but the hazelnut flavor that's in Nutella and in Kinder chocolate and stuff like that, it's like the combination that artificial flavor with the chocolate. I can't, and people
Wait,
love it.
I like Kinder. Is
Yeah,
that
I'm okay with that
hazelnut?
too.
The ones we were getting were
Oh,
hazelnut.
Maybe it's
Are they
just
always
coffee
hazelnut?
I don't like.
I don't know if it's always hazelnut. It's
Like that
often
ice cream
hazelnut.
was.
Yeah, we got some Kinder ice cream that's hazelnut flavor, and it's interesting. It's,
I don't
it's
know
not
if
bad. I
Kinder
don't hate it
always
as much
is
as you do,
hazelnut.
though. Yeah, I don't know. I think Kinder can also just be chocolate.
Okay.
Are you a milk or a dark or a white chocolate person?
I really don't know.
Okay.
I don't think I'm a white chocolate, and I think I'm just on the fence between milk and dark.
Got it.
How about you?
I prefer milk.
Yeah.
I'm not a big dark chocolate fan.
I think I would probably lean toward milk.
Yeah. I also like white chocolate but I'm not a big chocolate person.
So then you shouldn't be able to have an opinion.
Tony, cut that
not
out.
even-
Cut
you're
out
not
my
even-
opinion.
You're not even
I
a chocolate person.
I don't
Why
want
are you
to.
weighing
I don't
in?
want the chocolate board to be talking to me.
I would say my favorite sweet, I'm more of a caramel person.
Oh yes,
I think that's my number one.
Okay.
because I can get behind some caramel or caramel. I say it.
How do we
both
feel
ways.
about honey?
No.
Yeah.
I just
In
saw-
tea.
I just saw a thing where they whipped honey and it looked apparently changes the flavor a little bit. And they were
Really?
like, it's like butter. It's like honey butter. Like if you put honey in a one of those things that those things. What do we
And
have that we never use?
roller coaster.
Yes,
The Ninja Creamify.
No. What's the thing we don't use that makes bread or whatever? It's like a
Oh. Wait.
mixer. If you just put it in a mixer, just whatever. Put it in a mixer.
A mixer is what you're talking about.
Yes, but what's the brand?
Well, we have. Isn't ours Cuisinart?
Vitamix? Oh.
No, the blue one. That's
I
like-
know.
It's not
The
Cuisinart.
bullet.
Whatever. There's a
The Breville.
No, it's the famous stand mixer, KitchenAid.
KitchenAid. Anyway,
Stand
you
back.
put it in there for like 20 minutes on high, and it just
to get
whips
to
it, and it
KitchenAid?
turns into this white, creamy,
Wow.
and then they spread it on bread.
Wow. You are really into sugar right now. There's something going on with you.
I'm not, which is weird. I think maybe that's why I'm responding to the Mike and Ike's. I don't have a sweet tooth anymore. I don't really
Really?
like candy like I used to.
Seems like you might be turning that ship around.
Is this a new me?
Maybe. Yeah. You got sugar on the mind.
Yeah. A little goes a long way with sugar these days.
Allison, what is your Substack called?
It's called Allison Rosen is your new best friend.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And it's AllisonRosen.substack.com.
But these days, it's mostly just you writing like pro-Iran war stuff, which is it might not be
write
everybody's
poems
taste.
to
Oh
Trump.
my
No, I don't.
God.
I don't write anything political. Okay, Greg Heller sent in a Just Me or Everyone. When entering a CVS or Walgreens, do you automatically quicken your pace or even jog in to the store, assuming every single person you see is also heading for the pharmacy line, and if they get in front of you, will delay your pickup by like an hour?
Yes.
Just mirror everyone. Do you?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
always speed walk back there.
I try to avoid picking up any medication. I just get it all delivered now if I can.
There are so many just me or everyone's coming up and
All right,
inside
here we
Fast
go.
and furious.
All right.
percolating, which is that my pharmacy drive-through is always closed for lunch. You can't change the hours. They'll say, "Oh, today we were 1:30 to."
Oh, they
2."
changed
Oh,
their
they
hours?
change?
There's
You can't.
always,
No, you
anytime
can't do that.
I'm there, it says we're gone for lunch.
No.
Also, why can't they just
Staff it during
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah.
why do all
Stagger
pharmacies
it?
close for
I
lunch?
don't know.
Why does everyone have to leave?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I love
Yes.
that. Thank you.
Eat at your desk. That's what we used to do.
Yeah.
Come on.
Grow a pair.
Yeah.
Pears, right.
I'm more aware of this stuff now that I have a dog because then I want to make sure she's entertained when I leave.
Right.
I don't know. Like at a certain point, I'll just let her hang out and be comfortable with that. But right now, I just don't want her to be lonely.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's sweet.
Oh,
But really, you guys should find a pharmacy that delivers it, or just use like a mail.
okay.
Amazon
delivery
pharmacy.
pharmacy.
You could do Amazon pharmacy.
Yeah.
I actually was given the wrong medication this week and walked out with a bag of syringes that did not
Oh.
belong to
Oh my God.
Jesus.
That seems bad.
Yeah.
I wonder the person who needed the syringes, I wonder what they got.
Well, I needed syringes, but they gave me the wrong kind.
Oh.
I have to give myself these injections. Wow, Lyme is coming up.
Yeah.
There's Lyme in the air. It's spring. The ticks are dancing.
Is that what it's for?
Yeah. So when I had Lyme, my blood started to coagulate and I ended up having a brain hemorrhage and stuff. When I went off the injections.
So
So
it's
now
So
like-
I
is it
just
an anticoagulant?
Yeah, I do a heparin injection every other day. I am kind of footloose and fancy free with it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I forgot.
I didn't
used
know
to
that
be
you
like-
had to do that ever since you had, because
Yeah.
it was years ago at this point, right?
Yeah, and last night I realized because it happened during Passover, and I have a poem about it, about driving home after finding out that I had had a stroke. That it's been 10 years.
Oh, wow.
This is my 10-year anniversary with no nothing that I know of.
Good.
Was this
Sounds
God?
like a joke of like, I don't have any kids out there that I know of.
Was this God not passing over you?
This God was not. Yeah.
He was like, no, you didn't put the blood of an innocent on your door or whatever you're supposed to do. I don't know. The story.
I'm trying to figure out how it correlates.
I don't know. Is it? I'm merging
If you
those.
have the red X on your door,
Then he passes over.
yeah, you will.
There you go.
They won't take your firstborn child or whatever. What? Right? I can't remember.
Something.
I'm
I
more
think
into
so.
the Red Sea part of the story, which energetically
Mhm.
is this week in terms of Kabbalah. It's like Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. Does this come out Wednesday?
This comes out Thursday.
Okay, I like the way you're thinking.
Wait, what is the Red Sea part of the
He
story?
split the Red Sea.
The
and
parting
then,
of the
Oh.
Red Sea, I love that. That it was just energetic and we need this to happen. So we're putting the energy in to action. That's very Fire Horse.
Wait, back to these heparin injections for a minute, though.
Yeah.
Those are painful injections, right?
I have had, you know what? No one has noticed that, or to my knowledge, and I do some, I was into the cropped shirt trend, but I have a bruise. I have bruises and stuff on my waistband.
from the injection.
From the shots. I was doing them on my legs because they said you can squeeze the thigh fat and do it there. I hope this isn't too graphic for people. I feel
This
like
is Allison
I talked
Rosen's
about
show.
boogers for a long time.
well, I talked about calling the number. I'm still, of course, thinking about that. But the when I did it on my leg, it would leave a huge black and blue mark.
This is,
So I found a place on my love handle where I can do it. And I alternate sides, but for some reason, my right side is so much more, it hurts so much more on the right. I barely feel it on the left. So basically, I just wipe it down with alcohol. I pop the top on my convertible. No, I pop the top off the little vial, wipe that down with alcohol, put it in, and then I just go, and then I toss it, and I don't even think about it. And it is really not, I don't center it in my life. That's what's so wild to me is when all of this happened and I found out I had Lyme and that my blood was thickening and that's why I was not feeling my legs. It was all so heavy to me.
Yeah.
And shocking. And that, I think that's part of, I think it led to a big parting of the Red Sea in my life in terms of change, because it completely changed the course of my life. But those things that were so, oh my God, it's like I still have to do that, but I don't think of it in the same way. I just feel grateful to have this thing that I think is helping.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a good way to look at it.
And the pain isn't bad. I'm not terribly bruised. And sometimes I do it I take a day off, honestly.
Yeah.
Or I'll just remember.
But you have to do it every day?
Every
other
other.
day.
So I do it every other day. So, and also, like CVS doesn't carry this medication. And there was a period of time where I couldn't find it anywhere. And I had to call hospitals and find hospitals that had it in stock. And I've driven really long distances to get there was a certain time where there was a heparin shortage. But this place is kind of a drive. It's like the 10 East San Bernardino.
The place you get it from now?
Yes. So I drive
Carl,
there.
get mail delivery. Well, maybe this sounds like a Zen practice for you.
I think I have to pick it up because they keep giving me the wrong syringes. And this
Yeah.
time they did it twice. The first time I went in, I left with this huge bag and I was like, I'm just going to look inside the box. It was something would never recognize as even close to what I give myself. I came back the next day. They gave me too wide a syringe. And I said,
Ouch.
this could actually end my life. I need.
Sounds like a great pharmacy.
I know.
They seem
I
on top of their shit.
But they're the only ones who even stock it. So I just have to be really on top of it. The visuals.
Yes. Wow. That's a lot. Just mirror everyone. I don't have to give myself
is it
heparin
just mirror
injection.
everyone?
Okay. Do you have a just mirror everyone? Any other just mirror everyone's?
I did have one, but I feel like I got it out on Hazelnut, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Then let us move to any hey go fuck yourselves. Anyone feeling hey go fuck yourselfy?
You're looking at me.
Well, you usually have them.
Did I do the garbage disposal one?
Nope.
Because I feel that every day. What's up?
I don't know.
Well, just like, what is the deal with, garbage disposal manufacturers, of which I think there's one. I understand that you have to have the rubber thing in the sink to keep the food from splashing out, but they make it so that it won't even go in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
where they cut it. And so it's like, I always have to like
I feel
force.
like we did talk about this, but I don't think it was a hey go fuck yourself.
I just think every day I have the thought, fuck these guys, because I have to like stuff. It should be able to just go to like make it. There should be a technology like where it's harder to get out but easy to go in, right?
It sounds like our gasket is too stiff. Or
I don't
whatever
know.
that skirt
Or maybe
is.
it's just ours, but the
You
fucking
need to patent this.
yeah. Oh yeah, I could make my
What
own.
if you made a garbage disposal that looks like a pinball machine? It has little flaps that kick things up.
Oh my God. That is amazing. That'd be so much fun.
Wait,
Make a game about it.
if you want to go in on this, Daniel, we're saying it here. This is our patent.
Yes.
Let's make this happen.
The idea though of
Fire
like
horse, fire.
you know how they were making everything smart, like all your appliances, but like they didn't
Yeah.
go that next step of like making it a game. Like if it's gonna be smart,
Yeah.
make it a game. Like, oh, if you like you've
Change your
collected
water filter.
each kind of bread in your toaster. Like, oh, you've checked off. We've done sourdough, we've done wheat. Like collect them all or some shit. I don't know.
To gamify
Gamify
your whole
everything.
life.
Yeah. Anyway, garbage disposal manufacturers.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Do you have, you kind of did one earlier.
Yeah, I'm really mad at Nissan. And I do need to speed right over there. Manually lock my door and give them a piece of my mind.
Hey, Nissan.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
All right. And lastly, might you have a product?
Because
Podcast Pals product picks.
honestly, all I could think of because I'm in dog world is the Kong.
No, that's a good one. That's a
is
great
great.
one. We've never done the
Dog
Kong.
the red, small Kong. You can get all different sizes, but I realized my dog is obsessed with the Kong. And I
Oh, yeah.
realized this at we went to hang out with a larger dog who was a puppy who had a big Kong, and my dog could not get enough of it. It's for those who don't know, it almost looks like a rubber, like Russian dog or rubber snowman or something. And
That's a good description, actually.
And
Yeah.
it's red, and you stuff it with different foods, and you can put it in the freezer. And then when you leave, you go, oh my gosh, I've got a treat for you. And then you throw it, they chase it, and stare at it.
Do you put peanut butter on the inside and freeze it?
Yes.
Because that occupies a lot of time. Trying to get that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the move every time we leave home.
You do that?
Yeah.
Now, do you consider that a meal?
No.
So that's just a treat.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I read, well, maybe the Kong is a meal.
It depends how much you're putting in, I think.
Yeah.
I think for a while we may have done that with Oliver, where we would stuff it with kibble. I have a memory of that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was a way to get him to eat.
Yeah.
kibble.
I have a memory of that as well.
I have some kibble in there. Look, right now I've got Greek yogurt, some baked salmon treats.
Wow.
Peanut butter. And I read that dogs experience flavor differently. So flavors don't have to go together in the same way. Because my friend was like, would you want to eat peanut butter and salmon?
Dogs like lotion. Like, I don't think that they're that
Dogs eat their own
Epicurean.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do experience it differently. That is for sure.
But it's kind of fun making preparing
The combos.
Kong and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, it feels sweet. It's like, I can't wait to think about her eating this later and discovering all these flavors.
That's so sweet. All right. So the traditional Kong small is, we don't have anything we play.
No, I was like, what are you looking at me for?
My other product pick is my Substack, which is launching this week. So
Exciting.
Substack.
What's yours
I'm
called?
so excited. So I have a working title. I actually tell me what you think of it, because what I'm writing is I've been taking all these courses and stuff, and I've been putting together little flash memoir pieces that have bits of tarot and Kabbalistic insight, but they're still funny a little bit, but not intentionally. So right now it's called At Least You're Reading,
I like that.
and that's what I have.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
I
Because
like it.
I don't have
You're
any. I was going to call it the Whirlings, WHI, whatever, LINGS. But then I realized there was a band called the Whirlings. Are you familiar?
Oh, that's a great
I'm
band
not.
name.
Because that's a Kabbalah term.
Oh.
And I thought, I like that. It's the beginning of creation is the Whirlings.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe that's more me, or feels more like what this is. But
Yeah.
I
At least
think
your reading
they
is
both work.
At least your reading is like, listen, this might not be good. You might not enjoy this, but
I think people will enjoy it. And so I
You're
wonder
right.
if it's too much self-deprecation.
I don't interpret it in the same way that Daniel does.
What's
At least
yours?
mine is just that it's sort of like it's just a funny title, kind of almost mocking how much people don't read anymore. I don't think it's
yes.
I don't think it's about the quality of what you're about to read. I think it's about like we are not really reading anymore.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
well, I didn't mean that it would be bad.
I'm
I
going
didn't.
to take that into account, because I thought, should I go for something that has a slightly more mystical feel? And I did have some title ideas. One was Mike and Ike's Jelly Beans. No, I'm kidding.
Here, have these.
But I don't want it to be unapproachable
hand
for
crease on
people who aren't interested in that, because it's
I think
not
at
all
least your
about
reading
tarot.
is very approachable.
Okay.
I like the Whirlings as well, though, but that one's a little less approachable. Accessible
Yeah.
is what I mean.
Okay.
No, but I feel like you get what that one's about too. They're both good.
Okay. I just have to make choices.
Yeah.
I just have to take action and make fire
all it
horse
is.
choices. But if you think that points to the quality, like at least you're reading
A little
these
bit. It feels like you're a pre-apologetic, not necessarily, but in a self-deprecating way. Not in a
yeah.
like you really think it's not going to be good. But
I
just,
kind of feel that, and I am offering a paid subscription, so I do want it to be a quality, and I've been working on it. You know?
Okay.
If not just like today I went to the grocery store,
Yeah, like
it's,
Allison's.
It's like feels like everything feels like a culmination. Maybe the
The
culmination.
culmination. Ooh, that's good.
I do like that. It feels like culmination or culminations or the culmination. Yeah. Okay.
All
There you
good
go.
options.
Thank you.
When does this
I
launch?
appreciate you. I think tomorrow. And it's
Ooh.
crazy that it's either going to be tomorrow or Thursday, which is great that this
Guys,
comes out
subscribe.
on Thursday.
That's very exciting. So, do you know the URL of it yet? Is it like
I believe it's Lizzy Cooperman.
okay? So probably Lizzy Cooperman.
I am going to do a post on Instagram on Lizzy Cooperman. And I have a free version, which is going to be one post a month for free. Is that what you do? Or
I don't have a set schedule, and it'd really be so much better if I did.
okay. And then I'm going to do probably 2 or 3 paid. And then I do have a founding tier for anyone who just really feels like they want to give me that oomph.
Mm-hmm.
So I have different options for anyone interested. I'd be thrilled to have anyone's eyes on it.
And then
Yeah.
I am receiving a call right now, and it's from Richmond, British Columbia, Canada.
How exciting.
But it doesn't say potential spam, but you
Do
know
you
it
wanna answer
is.
Yeah, of course it is.
I don't want to because I know it's spam.
Okay.
Does anyone else every single fucking day I get a call about I've been approved for a loan? Every
Yes,
fucking day. And it's
I get those
I block them every day, and a new one
You know,
calls every day.
What you got to do is you got to apply for it.
I mean, I'm already
You get a
approved.
loan.
Give them that social.
Yeah.
I have to go to the library today.
Which one?
I'm checking out books I'm in a poetry class. And I realized I
That's
didn't,
cool.
I thought I had a library card, but I
Which
guess
library?
I don't. I need to go to the Lincoln Heights Library because I'm closest to that one, I think, to get 2 books. Yeah, I haven't been to the library in so long.
So this call, can see what it is now. I get calls all the time. It's the person speaking always has a very thick Asian accent.
What?
But they have a very American sounding name. So it'll be like Kim or Clayton or Leslie, or this time it's Olivia Guzman. I saw the message come in, and they're from so-and-so literary agency, and tropical attire and courage and other phrases that scare me just came across their desk. And out of this many books, they've chosen this one, and they want to help me explore film rights and da-da-da and promotion. And it's like, if I were to respond, they would say, okay, well, you pay us this amount of money. Yeah. And then and there's like some talk show they want to book me on that no one's ever heard of. And that's like, it's like a paid promotion opportunity as well. It's like, I get that. I don't know how whoever it is got my number, but I get calls about that all the time. I just block and delete, and then I get a report spam, and I keep getting more. I get the loan things as well.
Yeah, I just assumed that was everybody because Flo gets them every day too.
I didn't assume it was everyone. I assumed it was something that like, someone released my info to
I
someone,
don't
but
know
maybe
what it
we're
is.
all getting them.
Yeah, it's driving me crazy.
I get people trying to buy my parents' house, and it's like, well, that sold,
Oh my God.
a year ago. Almost, well,
That's
actually,
so
less than a year ago.
triggering too, to be like, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to get people calling me asking for my ex-boyfriend
Oh.
for years. They'd say, "Is this so and so's number?" No, he doesn't live here anymore. Just me on the veranda with a rifle now.
Lizzy, where can we find you if we want to find you, in addition to your Substack?
Please find me emotionally, spiritually at Lizzy Cooperman on Instagram. Tarot RX for tarot readings. If you want the $15 off through April 16th,
It's a deal.
Reset is the promo code, and that's off a 30-minute reading. So it's now $45 for a 30-minute reading. That I said it that way because that is when we're bursting into the new moon in Aries, and that's going to be energetic, very fiery. So get prepared for that. Set some intentions.
I'm trying to get prepared. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, how does one
You're
prepare?
already holding your jelly bean. You're on the right path. You've been holding a green jelly bean.
That's right.
I gotta
Just
tell you what
squeeze your jelly
flavor-
bean and get ready for the new
and
moon.
then-
Watch
Join-
out, kiwi banana.
Join my
I like that
Substack, please. I really think people who listen to this show will like it. I think it start anyway. Yes, I don't need.
Well, I'm
to.
excited to read it.
I'm excited to share it.
Daniel?
Just I vouch for the tarot reading. I got one for my mom for
Thank you. She was so
Christmas,
lovely.
and she loved it. She's like, and she had just gotten an astrological reading, and they were like in sync. So she was very excited
Really?
about that. Yes. So
Oh, that's incredible. She was so cool. Yeah.
do it.
And Tony?
If you by chance happen to be going to Coachella this weekend or next weekend, maybe someone can explain this to me because I don't understand it. We're playing something associated with, it's part of Coachella, but it's not. We're playing the Heineken House Motion City soundtrack, that is, on April 12th and April 19th. It's a part of Coachella, but it's not I don't understand it. I've asked for explanations on this a million times. So there's the world's worst plug.
If someone is at Coachella, can they see it?
Yes. If you have a wristband, I guess you can go to this, but I think it's not actually on the premise. But maybe it is. I don't know. But we're also playing April 18th at the House of Blues in Vegas, too.
Wow.
I look
still a
forward
House of Blues?
to
That's
hearing
cool.
about
Yeah.
it. Was there a House of Blues hotel as well, or no?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm thinking of Hard Rock Hotel.
Hard Rock.
Yeah, Hard Rock Hotel.
That is
definitely
so
exists.
cool.
He's cool.
He's cool.
Wow.
He acts like I'm just Tony, but
I know,
he's-
and then he's on stage. He's a fucking rock star.
I know.
Guys, I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
That's amazing. Exciting.
And then I would like to remind everyone, Patreon, Substack. Keep your comments on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever else one can comment. Keep those coming because that helps people say, you know what, I will listen to that show and tell your friends and whatnot. I would like to thank everyone. This was delightful. Thank you for listening. Listeners, thank you for listening. I love you. You matter. Goodbye.
Hey, do you know about the Allison Rosen show?